Thursday morning on the Challenge Tour brought the great weather, and at Golf Sempachersee it was no different for the start of the Swiss Challenge, presented by Association Swiss de Golf. Since 2011, the Swiss Challenge had been a breeding ground for French success, with 3 winners taking the title, including Frenchman Benjamin Hébert 3 years ago. However, it would be a German that would push to the top end of the leaderboard thanks to some stunning approach shots. Bernd Ritthammer was 5 under after day 1. On to day 2, and the golf got underway on Friday morning and the weather continued where it left off. The top end of the leaderboard at the start of play on day 2 was looking competitive, with the relatively unknown Charlie Simon nestled nicely on top, alongside Ritthammer celebrating German success on the soccer field.
Well, obviously, we've just become world champions, and I feel like every German feels very proud at the moment, and we're just enjoying it. We had to wait for 24 years until our last World Cup title, and it doesn't help us with our golf, but it just makes us feel good off the course, and we're enjoying the time. We're having great weather here, and well, as you can see, the view is just amazing, like the best view we're having all year. There's a long way to go until Sunday, so I just don't want to really care about the result. I want to play my golf, play as good as I can, and then we'll see where I end up at the end.
Overall leader Simon got off to a dreadful start on day 2, bogeying the very first hole, and things got worse from there on in. His round of 76 meant he finished the day 1 under par, that's 9 shots off the lead. It was inevitable given the conditions that golf of the highest order would be seen throughout the day. The leaderboard chopped and changed throughout the day, but one man would stay in contention throughout. That was Germany's Bernd Ritthammer. Day 3 at Golf Sempachersee looked like it would be another belter in terms of the weather and, more importantly, the golf. This was the halfway point for the Swiss Challenge, and it signifies the business end of play for the remaining 76 players. The top of the leaderboard was looking very competitive, with 16 players within 5 shots of leaders George Murray and that man Ritthammer. Beautiful surroundings and fine weather encouraged the locals to turn out in their droves, with the hope that come Sunday one of their own may still be in contention for the title. That hope rested on the young shoulders of 22-year-old amateur Matthias Eggenberger. 6 under par going into the day's play and enjoying every second of it.
Well, 68 followed with a 68 is always good, and we've got another 2 rounds to go, and we'll see. We'll be out there, and there's always a score out there, and just take it easy. Well, maybe some few spectators around today, and just enjoy it.
The leaders were in the next group to tee off after Eggenberger, Scotland's George Murray and that man Ritthammer again. However, the German's rich vein of form wasn't to continue for long, as he finished 4 over for the day, back to 6 under overall. Murray, however, did improve his score and was 11 under going into day 4. It was another Brit in Charlie Ford that stormed through to take the lead on day 3. He started the day 6 under par and went on to complete a brilliant round of 64, 7 under for the day and 13 under overall. Meanwhile, Eggenberger shot yet another round of 68 to finish his day 9 under par, which pleased the local crowd and mum and dad. He was 4 shots off the lead of Charlie Ford and still in with a chance. Under the watchful eyes of the Alps, this stunning venue once again provided high drama on Sunday, as Charlie Ford held a slender lead over the chasing pack coming into the final day. By the time the lead group reached the 14th, Belgium's Pierre Relicom held a 1-shot lead over the field, a lead that was quickly extended to 3 as this magnificent approach from 70 yards found the bottom of the cup. On to the 18th, and having seen his chip roll past the pin, the man from Brussels was unable to convert for par, leaving himself with a second bogey of the day in a final round 68, and an anxious wait. Hot on his heels was Niccolo Quintarelli. He could only watch on as his birdie effort curled around the lip of the hole to hand his playing partner a 1-shot victory. However, a final round 68 for an eventual 14 under was enough to secure second place on his own and move up 45 places in the rankings to 24. But following a month-long layoff through injury, it was the perfect return for Relicom.